Yo, hello, gangstas. We are the Ninos out of Emmett, Idaho, star directors currently. Woo woo. We are here to talk to you guys about Scentsy with your spouse. This is a fun topic for us. We have been officially full-time Scentsy since July of last year, but we have been Scentsy consultants since September of 2016. We've always done the business together. I think in the beginning I kind of didn't because I thought it was kind of weird, a guy kind of getting into the business, but the more we got into Scentsy, the longer we stayed with it, the more I realized that there was more to Scentsy than just slinging some wax. There was more to Scentsy than just selling some warmers. There's a family behind Scentsy. There's a whole community behind Scentsy, and so the longer we stayed with it, the more I was drawn to it. So we're here to talk to you guys about doing Scentsy with your spouse, husband, wife, whatever it is you got. We are here to talk to you guys about that. So
disregard the background noise. We have 13 children currently home.
We do not apologize.
At the house.
So
disregard the noise. We will not say sorry, but just disregard any obnoxious noise.
Yep. So some key things with the business. First, I'd like to say before she kind of goes on to her little thing, this business, doing it with your partner does not have to be hard. It can be super easy. I know that every single one of us has something in our business that we do not like doing. I suck at recruiting. I cannot, I can do it. I know that I can, but I cannot do it as good as she can. She opens her mouth to somebody and they're like, I want to join your team. Take money. Me, I'm like, hey, do you want to talk about Scentsy? And they're like, hey, screw you, basically. So I cannot recruit. So she does that part for the business. She is able to take over that aspect of the business, and it works because she's good in that area. So we kind of work in areas that the other person kind of slacks in. Like, she sucks at the workstation. Ask her who's promoting this month. She can't tell you. By looking at the
What's
workstation?
mean? I don't know. But just a side note before he continues, your spouse cannot go under your team. I'm not on his team as his consultant. We are, I am his co-applicant. So he is the Scentsy consultant, and we called Scentsy and added me as the co-applicant so that we can run the business together. So that is how you would do it, is to get your husband involved. You would get them, or wife. I just say husband because that's my situation. But if you want them part of your team, you call and get them added as a co-applicant so that you can work the business together. We found that once we did that, we were much more apt to do it together when we felt like we both had a partnership in it.
Yeah, for sure. So anyways, find areas in your business that you kind of don't like, and then pass it on to your partner. Like, hey, sweetie, I would really love it if you did this. It would help my business out so much. You don't even have to tell them that you hate it. You can just be like, if you did this for me, I'll make you breakfast in bed. You know what I mean? And then it might be something that they're good at. Like, if you suck at reading the workstation like Dee does,
processes, systems.
There's some people that just look at that workstation and they're like, oh my gosh, where do I even start? And me, I'm like, dude, Raquel's gonna promote this month. Oh, this girl's almost to director's numbers. Oh, this girl's gonna be certified by the end of the month. And she's like, well, how do you even know that? Where do you see that? So get your person, whatever it is, involved, and maybe that's gonna be something that they excel at, that they're excellent at, and they're reading it by an hour later. So kind of pass on the little things that you kind of don't like, and then I think praise, again, is a huge thing. Even a lot of, I hear a lot of people say, my husband helps me by watching the kids. I'm here today on this Zoom, my husband's watching the kids for me, he agreed to do this. Or my husband said he was gonna wash the dishes for me so that I can do this training with you guys. You guys need to go praise your others, I keep wanting to say husbands.
It's just,
whatever,
that's our situation.
Yeah. So go praise your spouse for that. Go tell them, I really appreciate that you watched the kids for me while I did this training. It really helped me out, and it really helped me to be able to focus 100%. And I really, truly appreciate that. That can go a long way for somebody. You just never know how much that might mean to your husband, where he's going to actually feel like, I'm making an impact on my wife's business, Or maybe he doesn't even realize, what that means to you. He just doesn't know, because you haven't told him. So if you just express that to him, what you did for me, watching those kids for me while I did my live or did my training or whatever it is, I appreciated that, and it really helped me in my business, and it took me further into my business, rather than holding me back. So I think praising your significant other is a huge thing, because we sometimes just take advantage of that small stuff. Like, oh, they're his kids. Like, he can watch them too. Yeah, they are, but like, it's your business, and it's kind of like cutting into family time. But he's willing to help you. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You still freaking praise him no matter what.
Right, and I think too, getting them involved in a way like that makes them feel good. So like Johnny loves numbers. He loves communicating with people on that aspect. So if your husband is good with numbers, if you involve them and hey babe, I'm really not understanding this. Can you explain this to me? If you involve them and give them that, it gives them a sense of pride in the business as well. I literally had to run up the stairs real quick and help shut up a crying child. But yeah, so if you're giving them a part of the business as well, they're going to be much more apt to be a cheerleader. They're going to be much more committed because they have a little something in it. And that's what we have found, is that each of us finds something that we're really passionate about, and we are committed to that. Staying committed to the business, we've found that if we stray away from something as individuals and not focus on our business as the forefront, our business struggles. So it's very huge that you stay committed to Scentsy if that is your business, and not try to do a bunch of different businesses at once, or your spouse here, your spouse there. If you both are committed 100% to the business, be committed 100% to the business together, and then you'll really thrive. Your team will see that, and other couples will see that, because you're an inspiration to others as well. You know, when you're walking hand in hand and doing not only life, but the business together, it's actually, for us, has strengthened our marriage, being able to do that together. We can did it first, but now it's fine. It's strong.
I was thinking, like, dang, it was pretty bad at first.
Yeah, but now it's strengthened it, because now we do it as a couple, but we also do it as a family. Our kids get involved. They see us working towards a common goal together. But then we do things away from the business alone. So if your husband likes hunting or fishing, make sure that you let him go hunt and fish and do his thing that he likes to do. And then in turn ask, hey, can I, okay, you don't have to ask. Whatever y'all do in your relationship. I ask, hey, can I go, do this or whatever? And hey, yeah, totally. That's awesome. Go do it or whatever. That's just for us is a respect thing. So, then we're both doing things that we enjoy alone. His is like propagating plants and digging around in dirt. But, so then we're all doing something, we're each doing something different that we love, and then we can meet in the middle for Scentsy, and then that really thrives because it's a common ground that we love doing together.
Another thing too is if you have your husband involved and he's not enjoying it, kick him to the curb, honestly.
Divorce him.
Like, don't divorce him, but like, you don't want him to be like doing things for you in your business and it just make you resent him, or make you like, oh, I just cannot stand that he will not help me
vice versa.
sticker this stuff, or like, I'm just asking you to like label these, bars, like, and he's like crying the whole time, then just let him go. Like, why do you want that there? Like, don't force your husband to do something, or wife or whatever, to do something that they don't want to do, because it's going to take the joy away from your Scentsy experience, and you don't want that. So don't force your person to like try to be there for you. If they're complaining the whole time, just let it go. Like, okay, dude, I get where you're going. It's cool. Like, I'll just sticker those myself.
Yeah, or like ask them what they enjoy doing. Johnny does not enjoy my stickers and cutting stuff out for me. He will do it, but he prefers to do systems and things. So he found something that he enjoys doing. So he enjoys doing that. So he will gladly offer or whatever. He'll gladly jump in and do that. I'm not asking him to do something mundane that he doesn't enjoy doing. Vice versa. I don't enjoy doing systems. I don't enjoy calculating numbers. I could not tell you what my estimated check is going to be. I can't tell you who's going to promote, what rank they're going to promote to, because it confuses me. So we find something we each enjoy, like I was saying before, so that, you're not miserable and he's not miserable, or whatever your partner situation is, so that the other person, is not miserable. You don't want them, like he said, despising you despising them, and being miserable. You want it to be fun, because it is fun. Yeah, working Scentsy together is fun when you do it together and stay committed.
It's also like a relaxing feeling for us, like just knowing that we're the ones doing the work. Like, of course, our team too, but like, we're here at home doing the work, and we get to like sit with our kids and enjoy this and enjoy life. Like, I think that's what Scentsy's all about. Like, you just need to enjoy life differently than other people do. Like, And that's what we get to do. Like, how many couples get to do this at home together? Like, literally sitting side by side at a desk, like working the same business towards the same goals, like together. Like, it's rare. So I think it's just important that if you just, take some of these tips that we're doing, and then, find your own little niche in life, like you're gonna succeed huge with your spouse. Like, you guys can do huge things together. Like, we're super religious, so if you're not, I'm sorry, but we're going with it. Jesus put us together for a reason, right? Like, we are married for a reason. We have like a whole like destination in life, like where we're gonna get, and like it's there. And so, the fact that we get to do this together, like, Jesus knew that was gonna happen. Jesus knew, like, not only are you guys gonna be able to live life together, but you guys get to build this business together. You guys get to live this Scentsy life together. And I think to me that's pretty amazing. I think to me that blows my mind. Because I literally today just saw a post where I was posting about, I couldn't wait to do this. I couldn't wait to be able to do this full time. And here we are living this life out loud. We get to do that. And it's because we do these little things. We make sure that we have the alone time. We make sure that we even, like, guys, don't judge us, but we go to counseling. Like, we do
marriage classes.
We meet with a small group at church. We do all those little things that connect us, together outside of Scentsy, because we already know who we are as a couple in Scentsy. We already know that. We have a title that tells us in our workstation every day. We know where we are. We know where our place is. But outside of life, like, we don't want to get lost in this. We don't want to just, our life just be Scentsy. We don't want, for us to go to bed at the end of the day and just be like, oh, how are we doing outside of Scentsy? No, we kind of, we take care of that other stuff outside of Scentsy too. We do one-on-one counseling alone. We do couples together, and then, life group, and then we do a marriage counseling at, on Wednesday nights. We just make sure that we're doing things outside of Scentsy that still keep us connected, because we truly need that.
We think mental health is very important.
Especially this, like, now with COVID going on. So mental health is very important.
So, make sure that you and your husband's mental health or your partner's mental health is, stable, so that you can enjoy it and do it together, and be able to make Scentsy a business. We, wanted to make Scentsy full time. July 4th, we wanted to make Scentsy full time is when he quit, and we vowed to better our marriage, better ourselves as parents and as leaders for our Scentsy team and those around us. Because just because you're not on our Scentsy team doesn't mean that we can't help you and you're not part of our family, because you matter to us too. So we think it's very important that our mental health, your mental health as a Scentsy consultant, that it's priority. So if you need to go to counseling, go to counseling. You need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. You need to drink a glass of wine at 5 p.m. every day, drink that glass of wine at 5 p.m. every day. So we know that that's important. Mental health is important, and making sure that you are...
and for all my Mexican friends that don't believe in counseling, it's real. Let me tell you right now, it's real.
My counselor is Hispanic, so...
Well, I just stuttered because I try to copy you, and I said helpsy. I don't even know what that means. It's good, it's healthy, and getting things off your chest, I cannot tell you how amazing that is, and it refreshes my soul, so that when I come home, I'm like, I still don't kind of like my kids, but I love them. I went to counseling and I took care of this, so still don't my wife's still kind of on my nerves today, but I love her because I went to counseling and I healed my soul. So just know that counseling, it's not for the weak. It's truly not for the weak. It's for the strong that are willing to put in the work because they know that they need it. So that kind of stuff just leads out to not burning out and helping you stay consistent and helping you stay in love with your business. Because with Scentsy, you really need to stay in love with your business, because if you start to hate it, you're not going to want to do it. So, guys, that's it.
We have 2 minutes, 1 minute left.
Yeah, we have 1 minute left.
Any questions really quick? Because we had to talk fast. We had 15 minutes and we didn't want to go over.
And we got like 30 seconds left now. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. We'll get back to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the time. I already forgot the next person's name, and I practiced all night long to introduce her. But homegirl is coming up next, and she's... I practiced all night. Don't do drugs, because then it fries your brain. This is what happens.
He's a recovered drug addict, not currently using any drugs.
You know what I mean. 8 years at the end of this month. Anyways, guys, yes, we really have 13 kids. 6 of our own, 2 nieces,
9
nephews.
Currently under our care, and then 13 total living under our care in our home.
Yes, it's a lot. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of the trainings. We love you guys, and...
do Scentsy with your spouse.
Yes. Enjoy life. Love you guys. Bye.